2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Jon Rahm, he is an absolute fighter. He's both the bull and the matador. Certainly excited to see how this rivalry fares today. Well played, mate. And take us through the approach shot. It's not easy to run the ball onto the green.
It's not. Your approach shot has to come in high and soft with a lot of spin, as there's just not much depth to this green. Not much movement either, fairly flat, although there is a ridge that bisects this green in two. You want to make sure that you're on the correct side of that ridge to have a good opportunity to make the putt.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Was on a good line. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And it's welcome back to Rickie Fowler, sitting on top of the leaderboard. The second hole is a long par 3, old typical Redan style at 230 yards.
Yes, the green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee. You can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low area. That'll leave a very difficult up and down.
Now that looked pretty good the whole way. And he's down there. You got a read?
He'll be happy to hold this. 21 foot.
That's one of those putts that you're proud of at the end of a round. They all add up. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
And here we are with the third shot. Oh my, how about that for a par? And that'll promote a good move up the standings. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Rickie Fowler is currently in top spot. Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number one. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of. But if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
That's a pretty handy shot. Oh, terrific approach. And a chance for birdie here at the third. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
Looking for another birdie here.
Gets that one to go down, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Now, this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
And you hold it. What a monster.
Before this putt was hit, they looked their playing partner in the eye and gave a signal. That was mean, but fair.
The first of the par fives, Rich, the fourth hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
A couple under at this stage. Didn't that look good for a long time? This putt to move into the top 20 on the leaderboard.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
Beautiful shot.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now. The fifth at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Rich. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
Great ball striking. It's a thing of beauty. 6 feet remaining to the cup. Nice line. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. He's currently tied for 14th.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood.
They've decided to club up.
Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Let's catch up with John Rahm. That is absolutely brilliant. The rarest of shots.
And now this is what can happen when you start up a rivalry with a player of this caliber, now pulling further ahead of his playing partner. What a shot to make.
This putt is for a spot inside the top 10.
Looking great now.
And that's a masterstroke. It not only improves their position in the field, They're now ahead of their rival. Currently 6 under for the round. Let's have a look at the 7th hole, a par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
Nice shot that. That should find the surface. Outstanding shot. High quality. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
Terrific shot. Who could have thought you'd hole it? And back to the course with the live action. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber's pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Yeah, he's looking at maybe a little over 130 to the pin.
Should find the green here.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be nervous playing Jon Rahm, but it doesn't appear that way after this approach shot.
A fair bit on the line here. Spot the top 5. This is a good chance. Always nice to hold those for a birdie. I will take that also into the top 5 now. Now 7 shots behind after that. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
Lining up from around 160 yards. Playing within their comfort zone there.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good.
Here's Jon Rahm. Well, that'll play.
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
And a chance to reach 9 under for the championship with this putt.
Come on, ball, don't deny him.
Well, it's a bit disappointing. Well, I don't mind this par putt. As we make the turn, it's always good to reflect on what we've seen out there so far. Rich?
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Time for the second shot at the 10th. This one's going right at the pin here. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th. Just a 4-footer remaining.
This is their look at birdie.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And a spot in the top 5 also with that great shot. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 3rd, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here. Wow, that drive, that had so much airtime, I didn't even know if it was coming down.
Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Outstanding approach shot.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Lining up the birdie putt here. This one's dialed in. Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
Go to your home ball. Go to your home. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer is really starting to mimic front and back nines.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
Going with the hybrid. Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. That might not have found the green there, Rich, but that is a brilliant play right up on the fringe.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And that shot goes in. That'll be a birdie.
Short-siding himself here, but no bother. They get it to go. Classy.
Our leader is Ricky Fowler here, playing nicely so far. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side, open up the angle for your second shot, and it's obvious you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple.
That's tidy. Second shot here on the 13th hole. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Good shot there, Beamer. And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd.
Looking good so far.
Well hold. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. And another of the uphill par threes, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course. This one is all over it.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. This putt right on 10 feet. A good one to make. Ooh. An opportunity to make a par here. And down it goes. He's in a share of third place. As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
Playing this shot from about 180 yards. Only a few shots off the pace. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
Oh, terrific. What an effort. And now to the standings. They sit in second place behind Ricky Fowler.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Well, one of the great parts of the finish here of Bay Hill's Club and Lodge, Rich, is the fluctuations in scoring, and it all starts here at the par 5 16th.
Luke, you got to take advantage of this par 5. It's just over 500 yards. Find the fairway. Don't flirt with either of those bunkers out there. Second shot should be with a middle to long iron to a green that's surrounded by water on the left and bunkers on the right. But still, it's a great opportunity to make 4 or better.
From around 180 yards out. He's 2 shots back. Going with the 7. Good sounding strike, that one. Okay, that'll work. Trying to get to 15 under now with this opportunity.
A great opportunity here. This for eagle.
This one has eyes for the hole. That will work. On a roll here with back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Playing their 5th shot.
Wow, what a save. Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The par 3 17th, Rich, has got a wonderful atmosphere around it. Looks visually quite stunning, but my word, it's a brute.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find, as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
Time to catch up with the Canadian Brooke Henderson.
This was her 3rd.
Dipped my lid to them. Well played. And this putt to move into a share of 1st. Get excited. This could go in. Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie. And after that hole, they're currently in a tie for the lead with Ricky Fowler.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right, or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his 2nd shot here back in 1990 to claim the title. Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
That's a lovely shot here at the 18th, and a chance for birdie at the last. And that will do it for this player today.